What's up, nerds? Master here with another magic puzzle quest. Today's quest, my friends, we're going to make Sorin Grim Nemesis great again. Old man Gauze time. Back in my day when I first got started playing the puzzle quest, we didn't have a lot of these flim-flam triple-colored planeswalkers. Our choices were limited. We liked it. We loved it. We had these bad two-color planeswalkers. Sure, you had your Gyruda, which is still one of the best planeswalkers in the dual colored. But then you got black and white. And what was your only options? Well, you had Sorin Grim Nemesis. That's who. His first ability, gain 4 life and 2 mana per creature you control. Your vampiric power, 2 second level, 15 loyalty, summon a support with when each creature you control attacks, you gain 4 life. And vampiric strength, 21. Create a support with when you gain life, each of your creatures gains power +4, +0. It was terrible, but we learned how to live with it. We liked it. We dealt with it. And then they introduced 3-color walkers and completely ruined our world. So back in my day, when I first got Sorin, I thought he was the greatest thing since sliced cheese. I built my deck around him. I had all kinds of cool creatures that gained life, had first strike, and wound up beefing up very, very quickly. But it was a simpler time then. It was a simpler meta. There was just creature cards and a few okay power spells, but nothing over the top like we have in today's puzzle quest. So today, my friends, we are going to venture to make Sorin Grim Nemesis great again. I vow it, we will make it happen again. But how, you ask? Let me show you. We are going to do it, my friends, using the power of Vito Thorn of the Dusk Rose. Every dusk has its rose. Okay. He's a 15 black 4/6 legendary creature, vampiric cleric. When you gain life, your opponent loses that much life. Sanguine Bond, but in living form. Renewal 6. At the beginning of the combat on your turn, your creatures gain lifelink until end of turn. So this is kind of a silly thing. You have to gain life at the beginning of your turn or cast spells that gain you life prior to combat. And then that winds up working. It's a little funky. I didn't get it to trigger very often, but it does happen. So what else can we do with Vito? Vito is basically we want to cast as much life gain stuff and we're going to wind up winning the game, right? But we don't want to just win the game with life gain because that's kind of goofy. We want to brutalize and use all of Sorin Grim Nemesis' abilities. So let's introduce you to Greven, Predator Captain. He's 15, black-red. He's a legendary menace and bravery, 7/7 creature, human warrior. When you lose life, this creature gets +X/+O until end of turn. X is the amount of life you lost this way. I got a combo. I'm going to show you. At the beginning of the combat on your turn, you may destroy the last other creature you control. If you do, you lose life equal to that creature's toughness. Then you draw a card, and that card gains mana equal to that creature's power. Interesting. Show you how we use that here in just a minute. Connive, Concoct, we use it for the Concoct ability, one of the most powerful. Going to be very sad when this leaves standard. It's going to go away, Surveil 3, then return the first creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Very powerful. Splendid Mare. So why are we talking about Greven? Let's make him super strong with minus abilities, and then give him with this creature, cycling 2. We rarely cast this creature on the board. When you cycle this card, target creature you control gains lifelink. Oh. Ruinous Ultimatum, keep the board clear. Gyruda helps put creatures in our graveyard. When this creature enters the battlefield, destroy the top 8 cards of each player's library. We want a bunch of stuff in our graveyard. I'll show you why here in a minute. Because of Eerie Ultimatum, return the first 6 different non-spell cards from your graveyard to play under your control, then exile this card. That way we can actually cheat stuff out. ShadowSpear to help give lifelink and eliminate non-targetableness and prevent damage from any of the creatures on the opponent's side. But all of this, you want to see the card driving engine that helps us get through our deck as quickly as possible? Bolas's Citadel. 16 mana for a black legendary artifact. Support card, 6 charges. Whenever you exile a non-copy card from your hand, draw a card. Then that card gains half of its mana, and you lose life equal to that card's base cost. Ack! Whenever a creature or support you control is destroyed, if that card is reinforced 9 or more times, what? This support deals 10 damage to your opponent's planeswalker. While this support is on the board, each planeswalker loses prevent damage. This is really goofy, but it pairs nicely with Sir Greven, Predator Captain, because we use his ability, give him lifelink, he gains life, Vito punish him twice for not just being hit by this guy, but also by gaining life by this guy. And then Vito winds up taking it home. Do we really need Sorin Grim Nemesis? Well, with his abilities of giving his creatures +4 for attacking or gaining life, Vito does damage. When they have vampiric strength, every time we gain life, those creatures get bigger and bigger, making them harder and harder to kill and doing more and more damage and us gaining more and more life. I'm going to show you some combos that work really, really well with this. So my friends, join me on my quest to help
make
Sorin Grim Nemesis
great again.
We're going to be facing off against Fibblethip the Lost. Yeah, I know. Pretty easy. But we want to go in here because it's about the only standard thing I got going right now. So let's make it happen, people. The quest begin. Swords up. All right, Fibblethip's, we're coming for you, buddy. Now, he's not much of a challenging creature, but we definitely want to get... Actually, I'll tell you what we really want to do here. We're going to hard cast these two in a row. We're going to go for Gyruda, and then we're going to get Eerie Ultimatum on the board. Right here, we'll try white. That's good. That's good. Turn 1 Gyruda. How do you like them apples? I like it. Now, can we turn 2 get Eerie out? I don't know. Let's see. Actually, we can Connive Concoct and get a critter out. That might be... Actually, I think going for 23 would be a little bit better there. Yeah, I think we take the obvious one. There it is. Turn 3. All right, so they've got that. Whatever that is. There's Ruinous here. Get a landfall. Anything else? Nope. Next turn. Another Gyruda. We don't need that. I want to see if we get a... What do we even have in the graveyard? You know what? Let it be a surprise. Let's see. Actually, this works. Look at this. Drop, drop, drop. Oh, I thought I was going to drop some more. Good combo. So we got the ShadowSpear out. We got Vito and we got Splendor Mare. We're going to confirm this because we want to drop... Oh, he's not in here. We'll do both of those. And when we get some more stuff in our graveyard, we pull Vito again. Maybe I should have just put the Gyruda there and gone from that. But that's okay. That's actually good. Get rid of Gyruda, because that's not the win con. We don't want to win that way. All right. Here's Vito. He's got lifelink, and he's going to be doing some damage to poor Fibblethip over here right away. Look at that. So we got Orrery on the board, okay? So now we want to activate our ability right now and gain some life. Is there anything else here that we want to gain? Do I have a... Did I get one? Let's see. I got a ShadowSpear. I got a Bolus of Citadel. Cool. So I'm going to throw away Ruinous. I'm going to take half life. I don't want to do it now, but I'd rather have Greven on the board. He is not here. I'm going to get rid of Gyruda. There's Connive. We could probably do that. I don't think that's going to bring that back. Let's get rid of this Bolus of Citadel. We're taking a lot of damage, guys. I know. Because we want to get down to that guy right there. We're going to gain it all back. Life is, in this deck, it's more of a suggestion than it is a hard, fast, like we need to have it kind of thing. It's just there. It's just kind of a recommendation. So black and white are the only colors that really give us the biggest... Actually, never mind. I forgot we have Orrery on the board, so it doesn't matter. We just have to combo into them. So we're going to go here. See if that drops anything. Nope. We do get Greven out, so he's out. He's got lifelink. We're going to say not now. Go there, gain some life, do 4 more damage, and then I'm going to show you what we do in the next turn. Watch this. This is fun. This is such a good thing. Should we do it now? I think we'll do this. So we're gonna show off the explosives. Let's blow up the board. All right. So first off, Sorin, we're gonna activate your second ability. So we trigger one thing already. Get some mana. Let's do another one. Come on, make another explosion. There it is. We got some red. We got a double explosion. Boom. So it's free mana just from activating our ability, right? But you know what? How much life do we have? 35. So here's something I learned the hard way. Do not drop below 20 life if you can avoid it. So we're gonna ditch this Bolus of Citadel. Cycle that out and get that. Okay. Are we under 20? No, we're not. So we're gonna do one more. We're gonna go. Let's ditch the Greven. I don't think I have anything that costs 8. Okay, good. So that's 15. Bam, right? So we're down to 13 life. And then we just attack, my friends. Watch this. Not now. All right, that gets bigger. So he's 29, 32. We say not now. Not his ability. We gain 4 life for attacking. We attack. That's gain. But what about your life total, guys? Okay, so let me show you. We're at 17 life right now. We're going to fight. Are you sure? Yeah, of course. Why? Because there's another way to play this deck out. Okay, so we've got Greven. Let's go ahead and get Greven. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's do Concoct first. Let's see what we get there. Take that swap. That's an easy play. And we're going to throw, I want this, and I think that's it, actually. Everything else I want. All right, there's ShadowSpear. I want to get him out on the board and then throw ShadowSpear down. Oh, look at that. Free mana. Let's take some free mana. Let's do, oh, there it is. Blue, black. All right, we got Greven out. Okay. This turn. Ooh, that could be brutal. All right, so here's Splendor Mare. So we're going to throw that out, and we're going to give him lifelink. Got it? Cool. Then we're going to do Vampiric Drain. We're going to gain 8 life because we have those 2 creatures, and we gain some mana. And then we're going to, let's go here because we might get one of them to drop to black. It didn't. That's okay. Now my creature has +2 whatever and that. And we do not do this. Remember, never use that ability unless you do the second version of Greven that I'm going to show you another time. So in doing this, all of my creatures, actually, you know what I should have done was given Vito lifelink instead of Greven. And because every time they attack, Greven winds up doing stuff. He has bravery, so it puts him down to attack first. And that would have been the better play. So that would have been the smarter play. I'm still getting used to the deck. Oh, there's 5 mana there. We'll take that. That's free mana. Let's get Gyruda out there so we can actually affect the board. And let's go here. Boom. Some more white mana. There's Gyruda. So we're filling our graveyard. There he is again. We're not going to do that now. We're just going to attack. And we've got that going there from Vito. We'll have lifelink here as it is. It's pretty exciting stuff, don't you think? All right, so he's going to attack Vito. Ugh, got him down, took some damage. Very unsportsmanlike. But he had lifelink, so because of that, we wound up gaining life and doing damage to Fibblethip over there. Remember, we started with 17 life. We're up to 43. I love Concoct. I just love Concoct. It's such a good little goofy spell that just does so much. It does so much. Let's go here. Not now. I'm going to leave Gyruda. And let's just end the game. That's game. So we ended up with 53 life. 53 life. Didn't even have to wait for the Bolus's deal if I'd have had Vito still on the board. That's what I would have pulled out with it with Connive Concoct. But that's okay. That's how it works. So this is one of the ultimate combos. But I'm going to show you the best combo yet with this. Watch. All right. To really show you what this deck can do, I wanted to have a creature I'm going to face that has a little more life. So let's go after Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger, who's 125 level. And let's go show you what this deck can really do when you're facing bigger creatures. All right, so we got Gyruda, so we're going to go ahead and throw that in there as quickly as possible and go from there. So let's go here. Gives us a bigger drop. All right, there's Splendor Mare, so we'll be able to give Gyruda some lifelink while we cycle through. The big key, though, is you want to have Greven with it. And Vito on the board to double up the damage. So we got 324 life we've got to go destroy here. Let's go here. All right, so Gyruda's there. Now we can do Eerie. We can ramp up Eerie and kind of get into what we need to get into. And there's Orrery, too. We do have Eerie. We need to cycle this now to give us some life gain to counteract the dragon damage that we're going to be taking. So, again, your life total is something you want to use to its nth ability. We need to get mana, not just give it away. Whew, that's a heck of a cascade right there. I don't know, man. I don't know. We got to be faster. We got to get moving faster here. All right, so there's a 5 swap. We'll take that. It's free mana, basically. Take the red drop there. Not enough. We got to get our loyalty up. Probably should have taken the loyalty swap just to get our abilities up on Sorin. All right, I need to ditch some cards here. I don't need 2 of you. I really want to get that out if I can. I don't need 2 Bolas of Citadel. And we can go there. Just to keep him from getting his matches. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All that talk, is it going to be worth it? All right, we need a Ruinous charged up and going. We don't need 2 Eerie's, but I see a red, green, maybe something lucky. No, that's good enough. Okay, we got another Gyruda. We got Greven, not now, and we got a Vito. So we gain the life. Vito starts doing double damage, right? All right, good. Gyruda would have been dead there had that not happened. So we're keeping our life total pretty high. All right. We took 22 points of damage in that turn. Vicious. All right, so we got Orrery out. And we have our first ability. What card? We don't need another Orrery. We do need a ShadowSpear out. Do we have a Bolas on the board? Is that the only card that we have out there? It is. We need a Bolas' Citadel somehow. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use our first ability, gain the life, and then swap some cards, give us some dynamic stuff. I think this is just going to fix some of the mana screw that we got going on right now. We need the mana. We got to get that card out. All right. All right, good. So that gives us lifelink and trample. And now it gives it to Greven. And when he goes and hits the board, not now. We don't want to kill anybody. We will the next turn. We got to get out Bolas' Citadel. And then you're going to see all kinds of silliness start to ensue. All right, so we've already got him down to 196 life, and we're up to full health at 82 life. And what's great, actually, okay, so I found a use for Bravery. I actually like that it reroutes itself and puts itself in the first position for situations where you get ShadowSpear to give you the power that you're looking for. We already have an Orrery, so we don't need a second one. Let's ditch that. All right. Any color, even cascading colors, will matter here. Let's just go here. All right, that's good. So that gives Vito lifelink. Not now. Bam, we gain the life. Gain life. Gain life. So that did 50 points of damage right there. It's pretty powerful. Wait till you see the last one I do here. I got to get Bolas' Citadel on the board, though. It's got to happen. Okay. Here we go. We got all of our plus bonuses back up. Let's actually get Splendor Mare off to Vito. So everybody's got lifelink now. We drew Ruinous. Where are we? Bolas' Citadel doesn't have anything on it. We got to get you on the board, dude. Let's go here. Okay, good. I think that did it. That did it. Good. All right, so that's on the board for the next turn. And I should win next turn. Not now. Always not now. All right, so we're back up to full health, and he's down to 80 life. You like that? Is that fun or what? Now I'm going to take another 22 points of damage. Where's Ruinous when you need it all charged up? So now Bolas' Citadel is important because it's going to take a stupid amount of damage. But it's totally fine. All right, so here we go. All right, you ready? This is the rock show we're going to be going after. First off, let's go. I want to cast Ruinous, so let's see if we can get Ruinous charged up. We're going to ditch Connive. Gets us a Ruinous with half. Okay. All right, so let's actually throw this Ruinous up here. Let's ditch this Ruinous. Now, note, we're at 30 life right here, right? And now Greven's up to 29, so I think that's game already. Let's ditch this one just to be safe. I don't need that many Ruinouses now. See, I get what I asked for. I asked for that. All right, so we're up to 51. That's game. And then we do, what do we want to do? Oh, we want to use our first ability, gain 4 life for 2 creatures, yada, yada. So we gain all that, right? And now it's triggering the Orrery, so we might have an explosion. We don't, though. Go red, get the Ruinous out. Yep, got that to happen. Kill all their creatures, so we don't take any more damage. And does that support go to? It does. Okay, cool. Cool, and now my guys get Uber Strength. Not now. And we just win the game, right? Right. And what is our health total back up to? 74. Plus, we should have been gaining some more life prior to that. Come on, you should fill me up. It didn't fill me up, but that's all right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much life you start with this deck. You just win. It's vicious. It's brutal. Between Vito and Greven, you win. So, if you ever wondered, Bolas' Citadel kind of sucks between Greven and multiplying Greven by Vito. Bolas' Citadel plus Greven multiplied by Vito and then divided by Chromatic Orrery and Splendor Mare, right? That gives you good game in one turn. You can have a one-turn kill when you're playing a standard creature, as you've seen, any planeswalker you're playing that's not 400 plus life, 300 plus life, you're going to wind up being able to wipe out really, really quickly. And if you start off with a lower life total, play a little defensively, use your life gain abilities in the beginning, and then just use chunks of life that you're pulling off, and you wind up winning the game just as cool. All right, so before we begin, let me show you the Pauper build that we have here. Of course, you've got the main card, which is Vito. All right, so there's a couple of different things I've experimented with here, and I found that the best way to do this is to run the engine off of a Gates build. So I'm running Orzhov Guildgate. At the beginning of your turn, convert 1 gem to white or black for each gate and gate reinforcement. You control up to 5. Rakdos Guildgate. At the beginning of your turn, convert 1 gem up to red or black for each gate and gate reinforcement. You control up to 5. Dimir, same thing, blue or black. And the real engine here is Gateway Plaza. When this support enters the board, drain 4 mana from your hand. That sucks. If you can't, this support loses 1 shield. I'd rather just drain the shield. At the beginning of your turn, though, convert 2 gems to your Planeswalker's colors for each gate you control up to 6. So this is beastly because it allows us to be able to go and convert gems to our colors, which help explode the board and keep us at the beginning of each turn going hog wild. From there, it's the standard stuff. Actually, the creature of best renown, renote, and uncommon, Sunblade Angel, 15 white creature for a 4/4 flyer. Lifelink, First Strike, and Defender. So why this is important is as this guy starts to get bigger with Sorin's other abilities, he's basically wiping out the board, gaining life, getting bigger faster. He's a very powerful card. The best angel I found in all of Standard right now with protection. It's a shame he's going to be leaving us in September, so we're going to have to see what else they give us. Splendor Mare, of course, for us to cycle and give lifelink to any creature we have on the board. Consecrate to be able to kill their creatures with Consume and gain life. We have the Guildgates, and then one last thing here is to give us a little life draw, gain 5 life, draw a card, and allows us to keep the machine running. Now, this final spot in this deck is Staggering Insight. I've switched a lot of cards out, but I find this card actually works best. I experimented with ShadowSpear. I actually like this better. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains lifelink. It also gets enchanted. When this creature deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, you draw a card. I like it because of the draw card ability. It keeps your hand full between this and the other life gain that draws a card for you. So I found that this works really well to balance out the deck. And in fact, this actually spotlights, I think, Vito a little bit better than the OP deck with Greven. Greven really is the feature in the OP deck, but this deck really is all about Vito. All right, here we go. So we've got our gates. We want to get those out right away. We want to turn that for Consume, and then we just get the party started that way. Black and white. It's the only matches that matter. Oh, look at that. We got a free swap here. And we want to get to our ultimate ability as quickly as possible, at least to be able to fire it off, to have access to it. Let's do here. All right, cool. So we're immediately going to start. Don't destroy my supports. I need those, man. What's wrong with you, Vivian? All right, so this is great. Let's get this going. And we're going to go here. Boom. Gain 6 life, or 5 life rather. Draw a card. Don't need another Consecrate, Consume. I had a 5 swap. He didn't take it. That was interesting. What supports did he put on the board? Look at that. I love free stuff. All right, let's go there. Let's turn this because we don't want it to cast that way. What is these? Oh, they're food. We want black and white. That's good. We'll take that. We'll give you 3 life, but you haven't taken any damage yet. We'll do another free swap. 5 swap there. Another 5 swap. Okay. All right, and now we have our ability. So we're going to do create a life support. Whenever you gain life, do that. You let me show you the support. When you gain life, each creature you control gains +4. So it makes the creatures bigger and bigger. And we're going to go here. So we can get a blue drop. Yeah, we got it. Okay, cool. All right, now we're just waiting on some other cards in the deck. Come on, man. All right, let's go. I see exactly where we're going. Here we go. Here. Let's get some card draw. Can we get into our second ability? Come on, man. You can do it. I believe in you. We do the second ability. It's pretty much game over. Let's do that. Just missed it. Well, if she drops a creature, which I'm assuming she's going to do, Vivian is a creature-heavy deck. There it is. Oh, Treemy. Ooh, fancy. All right, this is what we've been waiting for, is to get Splendor Mare out, put the lifelink on him. Healing Hands, throw that up there. Actually, we want to switch this. Let's go there. And let's see, can we get into some white or black? All right, here. Good enough, I'll take it. All right, and there goes the life link. He gets bigger. Every time we gain life, he gets +4/+4. Vito's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Let's gain some more life. Boom, make him even bigger. So next turn, he's swinging for 16 and doing 16 points of damage. Yay. Just don't kill him. Do not kill my Vito. All right, cool. More life gain for us. We'll take it. More conversion, more mana swap. I love the gate engine. I do. All right, so let's actually throw Vampiric Power down on the board now that it's there. Let's go here, actually. All right, good. We're going to gain the life from killing that creature. Vito gets bigger. We're going to gain more life from something. I don't even know what we did. There's that. And next turn, it's game. And we're at full power. No trickery, no shenanigans. This is a really straightforward deck. It works really, really well. It really is specifically just designed to help you get out all of your, my coalition's going crazy in the comment section. Look at that. I just landfall like a boss in here. Look at this. Again, I reiterate, when you are playing a pretty much Pauper build, people complain, oh, my cards aren't strong enough. But when you play Pauper builds, they have a tendency to put you against other Pauper decks. So Vivian's not very strong. I got one Mythic in the deck, and I've built around it completely, and I wind up just, look at this. That's just ridiculous. Swinging for 40, and it's going to do 80 points of damage at that turn. Because that's what it is. It gains the life. If she had the life to give, we'd get it and do another 40 points of damage because of it. It's a very simple build. It works extremely well. I love Vito. Vito is OP. But let me show you the most important build that you can possibly see for Vito. I normally don't do this, but we're going to go Legacy. But one of my favorite things to do with a life gain deck is to actually go burn my opponent out by gaining life. It is a lot of fun. So let me introduce you to Legacy Rainbow. Now we're going to be using Ugin the Spirit Dragon for this. Guys, why don't you use Karn to be able to do it? Karn is the best. Karn's good. He's really good, but Ugin allows us that one extra spell in our spell slot so we can do these shenanigans. Welcome to Legacy Life Rainbow. So of course, we're going to have Vito, Thorn of the Dusk Rose. Now the next card we're going to have is Verdant Sun's Avatar. Well, before we get to that, Creature Dinosaur Avatar 20/8/8. Casting cost is irrelevant because we're going to cast all this stuff for free. Whenever this or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to its toughness. Get it? This guy hits the board, you gain 8 life from it. You gain 8 life, you deal 8 damage. Here's the thing, it's stacked. So if you get 2 Verdant Suns champions with 16 life, or 16/16, then it does 16 points of damage via Vito. You gain 16 life, you do 16 points of damage. Exciting and new. So we want all those creatures. We want to do this as many times as we possibly can. Enter, deploy the Gatewatch. 23 white spell card. Fetch the first 3 creatures in your library. Place them on the battlefield gently, and their abilities start to stack. But we don't just want 1 deploy. How many do we want? We want 4 of them. You fetch the first 4 spells in your library, reduce their cost to 0, then each card in your hand is fully drained of its mana. This spell cannot fetch other copies of itself. Well, that sucks. But I want to cast this multiple times. How do I do that? Repeated Reverberation! Copy 2 times the first non-copy spell within your hand with full mana that is not named Repeated Reverberation. Those cards gain full mana. If you can't, your red Vanguard supports gain 2 shields. So that's interesting. I didn't know that. Omniscience, I didn't know that last part. So we want to cast Repeated Reverberation for free. Omniscience, everything you cast for free. You get 4 of them. Each card in your hands costs 0 mana to cast. When you cast a creature, spell, or support, this support loses 1 shield. It has 4, but we don't want to lose that. We want to get to this card as quickly as possible. Enter Whir of Invention. Fetch the first support in your library and place it on the battlefield. There's only 1 support in the deck, so it fetches that one, puts it on the board, right? But we want to cast this multiple times, so we go Seasons Pass. 15 gems are converted to green. The last creature you control that was destroyed is returned to your hand. The last spell that was destroyed is returned to your hand. This spell cannot be returned to your hand this way. The last support you control that was destroyed is returned to your hand. So if you, for some reason, get Omni destroyed, it'll bring it back to your hand and allow you to recast it again. Now, this card is something new I started experimenting with, and I really like it for my Legacy build. It's Silhana Wayfinder, Creature Elf Scout 6. When this creature enters the battlefield, fetch the next non-artifact creature or support from your library, and then you put it in your hand. So it does give you a better shot of pulling your support or just putting a creature in your hand. Bring the Light, 10. Fetch the first card from your library. It is free. This is just a space holder. This is literally like, hey, go get the next card, give it to you free. Let's go play the deck. Cameron D63 running Nissa Worldwaker. You know what combo she's running. Let's see if we can out-combo them. All right, Nissa. see what we got here. All right, seasons past, repeated reverberations. Let's see if we can combo into that, because that would be a nice little start to the game. Boo. All right, let's just go there. That works. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Since she's got green creatures, I want to get to my first ability, so the first thing she puts on the board, I can whap it. I'm going to leave that. Normally I would toss that, taking green swaps from her. Of course she gets the one green swap that's there. All right, I got a double drop, triple drop actually. All right, and yeah, we want that to go there. Let's toss that. And let's go here. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Did it do it? Come on, there it is. All right, cool. 1, 2. Yes. That should go there. Good. All right, now keep it coming, puppy. Keep it coming. There's our next support. All right, one extra swap. That will go, but we want this to land. That's not going to matter, so we can toss that. And that will matter, so we'll leave it. So let's see. So we actually want to do this. Is there anything else here? We don't want this, and we don't want this. We do, however, want this. Gains 15 life, does 15 damage. Everything gains 10 mana-ish. This can bounce. We'll throw this up here, and we'll throw this up here. And we will say go. Or we'll swap. Here we go. Confirm. Doesn't lose mana because it's full mana abilities. They gain full mana regardless of it. So even if they drop it out, it's basically game. Confirm. All we need is one more deploy the Gatewatch. And you'll see the life start to drain from our opponent. I love combo decks. They're so fun. Yeah, let's take another hazard. It's one more. One more should be fine. All right, there's that. 18. Come on, deploy. There it is. That's game. Bing and bing. And that's how you do it, folks. That's how you use Ugin, the Spirit Dragon, to devastate your opponent with a combo deck using Vito. I like Vito. Vito's great. All right, let's get to the match wrap up.
So is the deck good as we wrap this up? I think it's fantastic. It's a lot of fun. Is Sorin, Grim Nemesis, great again? He's getting there. I think this thing needs a couple of adjustments. Bolas' Citadel along with Greven and Vito work really, really well. Chromatic Orrery, I'm not sure if that's the engine that should be driving the mana conversion or if we should be using the gates. I really like the gates effect, how it actually synergizes with it, except that it takes up several different slots. So I might take out Chromatic Orrery, probably take out, I don't know, ShadowSpear in favor of Insightful Insights, or the Insights one that gives a lifelink. Several different things can go along with it. What would you put into this? How would you adjust it? It's clear to see that if you can actually, I experimented a bit with Whirlwind of Thought in the deck to try to ramp up to his abilities, but I think you actually get to his abilities faster, his second and third ability, if you actually use the Gates combo, because it pops so many gems on the board, it really extends you up and out. So that said, is Sorin Grim Nemesis great again? I love it. It's fun. It's a great build. I hope that you enjoyed it too. And if you did, comment below. As always, I appreciate your subscriptions, your comments, all that stuff really matters to the channel. Continue to do so. It really pushes it out, because I know 60% of you are watching this are not subscribed, and it really means a lot to us. So if you enjoyed the content, subscribe, comment, get the notifications, and as always, advise me. Let me know, what cards are you pulling? What systems do you want? What kind of decks do you want me to build for you? And I will see you in our next adventure. Until then, till our next quest, my friends, swords up. I'll see you there.